thing is, when we are disobedient to God, we set up ourselves for the penalty of a curse. When you're disobedient, you set yourselves up for a curse. Now, how many believe everything in your mouth?
God said it.
That Bible you read, you believe everything in it? How many believe everything in it? That little blue, black, brown, whatever color it is, do you believe everything in it? Huh?
It's in there. Say it.
Now, are you setting yourself up for a curse?
Come on now.
You know, blessings bring benefits.
Amen.
Righteousness bring benefits.
Amen.
Doing that which is right bring forth benefits. But curses bring forth painful situations.
Amen.
Or painful conditions. And not only painful conditions, but it brings forth punishment.
You know it.
But the word said in the book of Deuteronomy, I know some say this is Old Testament, the word said this is your schoolmaster.
Yes, it is.
This is your preschool, this is your kindergarten, this is your first grade. Huh?
The old sandbox.
And it's sandbox. Okay, the 11th chapter. And the 26th verse. But one thing about it, God always gives us a choice. You have a choice to believe Him or a choice not to believe Him. And that's a good God. Amen. They give you a choice. So behold, 11th chapter of Deuteronomy. You know, that's one of the books in the law. Amen? I know you're going to say Old Testament, but that's not the Old Testament. That's in the book of the law.
Amen.
Right? Y'all forgot?
The law. That's
The
right.
first 5 books, that's the book of the law.
That's right. You right.
Huh?
You right.
And the 26th verse, 11th chapter, the 26th verse, said, behold, I set before you this day a blessing and a curse. So that's why you have a choice to choose either one you want. And we know some people have chosen the blessing, and some people have chose the curse.
Amen.
So a blessing, if you what? A blessing if you try to obey. Huh?
Obey.
What about the stick word try there? The village better one. Lord, I'm trying. Lord, ain't what I ought to be, but I ain't what I used to be.
Amen. Come on.
Which I commanded, which I tell you. And a curse if you will not obey the commandment of the Lord, your God. But turn aside out of the way which I command you this day, to go after other gods, which you have not known. If you will not obey the commandments of the Lord. I know you thought the 10 commandments. Those were written for the Israelites. We talk about all the commandments, the do's that God has called us to do. And the thing about it, some of us, we can't live the 10 commandments. Huh? Get to follow. But then, Jesus came in, said, I'm going to wrap myself up in all of it. And all you got to do is just obey me.
Amen.
So I want to know what's the problem. You couldn't obey on 10. He said, well, I'm going to wrap myself up and make all of them and put them in these 2. Oh, Lord, our neighbor. The 11 neighbor.
Come on, Pastor Bill.
So we ask a question, now this is the physical realm. Love your neighbor, but do you know your natural neighbor? Or you just throw your hand up and keep going? Because you don't want to get involved. Now cursing, which one do you choose? Because it's evidence that we don't have everything that we desire from God. And it's proof that it's not on God's end, so it must be on our end.
Amen.
See, the thing about the devil, he'll come and talk rebellion in you. That's how you'll get rebellious. He'll come and talk rebellion in you. Same thing he done Eve. God gave Adam and Eve instruction. I gave Adam instruction. And told him what tree to eat out of. But the devil came in the form of a serpent and deceived her. But she had a choice. Either to do what God said or to do what this thing talking about.
Amen.
And the same thing about you, you have a choice to do what this thing that you can't recognize. You know that thing you say, well, something told me. If something told you, it should have some kind of recognition. But it's invisible, and something told me to do this. Something told me not to go this way. But you all know the difference between the voice of God and the voice of something.
Amen.
Because that something could have been the ESP.
Amen.
See, the thing, when Adam and Eve sinned, it brought death to the natural man. So that's why you are dead. But Jesus came to give you life. And if you got life, you ought to act like you got life.
Amen.
Amen. Amen.
But the thing about Eve, Adam, they made a decision to choose to eat off that tree. They didn't have to.
Amen.
But they made a decision. And the same thing that we're doing, we're making a decision to do whatever we're doing.
That's right.
You know, there's no accidentally happen. Something, amen, that we have done that we know that God is not pleased with, we just didn't do it. We thought the thing over. We thought it over. We thought over. We premeditated it. We meditated on it. We meditated on it. Must I do it? Must I not do it? Must do it? Oh, so what?
Oh, so what?
Come on, that's it right there.
What the chances are?
Who would know? God will know, but he'll forgive me. And if anybody else, it ain't their business.
That's it right
But you automatically sit there choosing death.
Yeah.
And the thing about God, amen, he's not giving you death. He said, I come that you may have life. Not only have life, but he said, I want you to have that abundant life. And when you have that